The cards speak. Justice listens. Welcome to the unseen. Truth doesn't hide forever, not from the eyes that see. Spirits stir, clues awaken. Let the seeing begin. Behind every crime, a shadow speaks. I'm Lady Zelda. Welcome to Seeing Crime. And hello to you, my darlings. Welcome to the House of Zelda. Welcome to Seeing Crime. And it is Saturday, March 28th of 2026. Now, my lighting is a little off. Don't ask me why. I just can't get it right. So bear with me. But we're going to have a lot of fun despite the lighting, right? So welcome to each and every one of you. I am so happy to be here. Love it, love it. Now, I just have to say this. The Mister bought me a brand new Mac and everything that goes with it. And I'll tell you what, this is a stream dream. Seriously, all except for my glasses that are reflecting. It is a stream dream. So it's going to be a lot better. Hello, welcome. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to uncover. Welcome. Happy Saturday. I just want to let you know, I have to have a drink. I just want to let you know that you guys are the absolute best. And if you'll do me a favor, either put a heart or hugs in the chat for me, please. Please put heart or hugs. Because that, my darlings, tells each and every one that we love you being here. I love it. So let's do the heart or the hugs. Thank you so much. There we are. Welcome, welcome. Love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Let's do it again. And thank you to my Mister for doing this. Thank you. Thank you. He's so good to me. I got to tell you. So, my darlings, let me adjust the light just a little bit there. There we go. So, I've got some stories to tell you. And then I have some, and thank you here. I'm going to put some in the chat as well. I'm going to put some hearts for you guys in the chat. Let me see if I can do that here. There we go. It will only let me do one from here, but that's okay. You know how I'm feeling. I so appreciate you guys. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here. Wouldn't be here. So thank you so much. And I want to announce this. Sherry, bless you. Thank you so much for being here. I think you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to love it here. Our community is wonderful. And Jewel, thank you so much. So now let me get everything in place. And I'm going to tell a story. So I want you all to just kind of like get it. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe. There we go. We got it. We got it. Standing Stones, you know I love you, man. You know I love you. You know I love you. I got the most beautiful painting from Standing Stones. It is gorgeous. He is so talented. And when I have my office, I will be putting it right in my office. I love it. So thank you again. Thank you again. You know the wonderful thing about this? When I travel to Vale Keep, I don't have to be careful about my background and making sure that I have a green screen. You know why? Because I don't need a green screen. Look at this. Is that not cool? He knows exactly what I need. Okay, my darlings, how many of you hi there, my darling. Hi there. Bless you. And hello to you. And hello to you. Okay. My darling, that he did not get arrested for kidnapping Nancy. He got arrested for doing that with someone else. So that's not about Nancy. I'm not going to spread that type of thing. So I have fact checked that today, and not about Nancy. Would be nice, but not. Unfortunately. And unfortunately, he did it with someone else. So that's not about Nancy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish it were, but it isn't. That's been debunked. So aloha, aloha, welcome, welcome to each and every one of you. I'm going to wait just a couple of minutes to let everybody get in here, because you're going to want to hear these stories about I want to be able to tell you these stories. That is hard to believe you will be. Why is it so hard to believe, Gwen? I'm not going to be living there, but I'm going to be staying there for a little while. And I'm excited because it's about time I get my over there. So he's doing well. We are doing well. Everything is doing well. Welcome, welcome. Come on in and do me a favor. When you come in, bump that subscribe button, bump it, and put your DNA right on that little like button too. That helps me. Thank you, thank you. You never know about books on tape. You never know. It is something else. Well, I'm going to tell you what, it may seem like a dream, but when I get there, there's going to be a reality, because there's some stuff going on at the keep that is out there. It is out there, and a lot of things going on. I did feel the moon the other night. Oh, the fireplace. Yes, yes. We have to have the fireplace. Let me see. Thank you so much. Even though I don't have a fireplace in here, maybe, oh, well, we'll just make sure, we'll just say it's the torches. We'll just say it's the torches. The torches. All right, let me see. Where are you, the fireplace? There we are. There we go. Now that's what we need. That's what we need. Okay. So I love the fireplace too. When am I coming to Massachusetts? When the weather gets a little warmer and things break for me. I have been so busy, and there's a lot of things going on with me. And as soon as I can get with our friend, and as soon as I can make those arrangements, I will be coming up there. So what we need to do is we need to be going up there for, well, I need to make the arrangements for 34 Fairview. I don't know what happened to my voice. All of a sudden it just went. It was fine before I came on here. I don't know if I'm going to do a meet and greet or not. Captain Harris is going to be with me right there. That girl's going to be with me. She sticks by the Mr. and I. In fact, I got to tell you something. When the Mr. and I were in our cabin and the dogs, she was the first one that I called. She could probably hear him in the background. So there we go. So there we are. She's going to be my driver, my bodyguard. If I need a shovel or bail money, she's going to be right there. I'm kidding. But, well, maybe not. You never know with Massachusetts. You never know. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see. So yeah, there we go. So we'll see what happens, because I got a lot of ground cover. Because not only do I want to go to 34 Fairview, what I'd like to do is go to the crime scene for Eddie Bryan, the apartment. And they're going to try to get me in there too. So there you go. Thank you very much, my darling. I heard him asking you who you're talking to for hours. That's right. That's right. That's right. He did. So there we go. No, Massachusetts isn't that bad, but I want to make sure that the weather, because the weather where I am is one day it's 85 and the next day it's 45. And I don't want to have to be like, there we go. So there we go. Oh my goodness. And look what we have already. Bless you, my darling. D Hunter, my darling, look at you. Give me a second. I got to clear the decks. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Hello to each and every one of you. Hello. Hello. Bless you. And I want to just say thank you to my beautiful mods. They are here. Come rain, come shine. And you know what? If they have something to do, it's okay too, right? I mean, but oh my gosh, I'm blessed to have them. So yes, my darling, free Eddie for sure. His mama and I are friends on Facebook. I actually did a numerology reading for him when I was a guest on another channel, JFK. We talked about that. Good things are coming for Eddie. Unfortunately, the wheels of justice go very slow. But I'm certainly loving what's going on with Karen Reed right now. Pardon me. I got to get this throat cleared. Well, I'm sorry that the commercials are there. I can't do anything about that. So anyway, there we go. I appreciate each and every one of you, and welcome to each and every one, and welcome to True Oracle. They are also here. If you'll just give me a minute, I have got to get a Ricola or something. I don't know what happened. Oh, yes, I did. I'll tell you when I get right back. Give me a second, my darlings. Hello there. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what your Tante. Now, Tante in German is like ant. So a Cartomancy is a card ant. And that's what they call them over there in Germany in the old days. Maybe still, maybe still. So, Ricola. So, yeah, and also, oh boy. Okay. So yes, and Richie, pardon me, I have to put that in my mouth and talk. But Richie, microdots, hopefully we'll be able to go with this too. So there we are. So we're going to try to plan it and arrange it, but I got some stuff to do with the keep. So there we go. High winds in Florida. Oh, bro. Oh, my. The kitties are all over here asleep. All over here. So, if you hear snoring, they've been doing that a lot lately. Okay. I think it's time we get into things. Wait, here goes the sounds again. Maybe. Let's fix the studio lights just for a minute. There we go. Turn them down just a minute. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I'll tell you what. All of a sudden, sugar is my enemy, and I'm so glad of it, because I try not to eat a lot of sugar. When the mister is here, I'll drink honey in my tea. We don't drink any sugar. I don't bake anything like that, because if I did, I would just be sitting with it and, hello. But if I drink a sugary drink like iced tea, and I had some iced tea earlier and some things like that, it's immediate. So sugar is the enemy. So there we are. That's what's going on. Yes, I love Richie Microdots. I have not been able to talk to him for a long time. He's my spirit animal in the video and editing realm. I love him. I just love him so much. And you know what? He's another one that doesn't like to be on camera, just like my mister. And I appreciate that, because you know what? Privacy. If you have not been following some of these court cases, and my darlings, there's a case that is well, not as much, but just as bad as the island guy from the 1970s and 80s. One of these days I'll tell you about it. You want to keep as much privacy as you can. It's dangerous. Now, many of you here, I love you, and it's a trust factor, and quite frankly, it kind of scares me to do a meet and greet, not because I don't love all of you, but because I don't know who's going to show up. And that is kind of scary for me. And I'll tell you what, just to give you a little idea, when I met the mister, we decided that if he was going to be involved with me and doing all of this, because he doesn't have to. This is just, he watched me when he was, you heard him laughing, right? Sometimes. But our deal in our relationship is privacy. And when I first brought him on the scene, I'm going to tell you, and right now we're dealing with somebody that is out of bounds with him. It's horrible. And I mean, there were people that were trying to get drones to come over his place and everything else. I mean, there for a while, it got a little scary. He had to hire some security. And that's why we don't show this sort of thing, because quite frankly, somebody could get hurt. And we don't want that. We don't want that. Or worse, look at Nancy Guthrie. Look. Now hers is, yeah, we've got this. You can't prosecute anybody because they do it over YouTube. They do it over YouTube. And I'm fine. I mean, I've had some ugly things coming into my comments over the last few days. How I'm going to go to the hot place and all this other stuff. Fine. See you there. And the problem is with him, this is not his world. This is my world. This is not his. But I got to tell you, some of the things that this person has been writing to him is not only disgusting, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing. I block them. We block them on the tubes of you. They open another account and away they go again. So you have to do it. And I have people coming in his channel being nasty. Oh, he's not real. Well, what you see on the screen isn't. I'm not saying, oh yeah, that's him. That's a picture of him. It is a very good likeness. But I'm not going to put his picture up there. I'm telling you. And you want to know the truth, my darlings? It's women. It is women that are doing this. How frickin' desperate. So, it is what it is. And there's nothing you can do. I mean, there seriously is, people are out of bounds. And it bothers me. And it bothers him too. You know, we try to put things in place, but you can only do what you can do. And so I appreciate Richie wanting to stay behind the counter and camera, because you know what? Anytime he is ever out doing anything, he always says, what, twice I've seen him. Twice I've seen him in front of the camera. Well, the mister calls them tavern girls. Tavern girls. But the questions that they ask him, so it is what it is. We'll see what happens. If there's a way that I just don't know. There's no way that I can regulate it. There's no way that I can, you know, because you just don't know. We've got some new members here. It's Billy Joe. Hello, my darling. Welcome again. Welcome, welcome. Debbie, welcome, my darling. Thank you so much. And Debbie, so that means that they're either becoming Fate and Fortune members and Scene Crime members. And listen, that supports the channel when we thank you very, very much. Yeah, that's, you know what, that's right. That's right. It is bizarre. Those people seriously need to heal and find balance. They refuse to do the work. Well, you know what? I got to tell you this. This is why, if you've been wondering why we've not been posting a lot over there, that's why. That's why. It like, sound the alarm. Here we go again. It's like, oh my heck. Ugh. So anyway. Rosebud, what's going on? You know, hang in there. I watched the video, but you know, this is my stream. Okay. So, well, one of the emails, I'm just going to say, was, we know you're with Lady Zelda, but if anything ever happened to her, you can come and be with me. How flippin' bizarre can you freaking well be? I mean, the last time he was over here, it's nice to see you too, my darling Sheltie. The last time he was here, we really had a serious conversation of if he wanted to continue or not. He's doing it for me. It's the only reason it's the only reason he does it. And then they email him and ask him about private things, fill in the blanks. How? No. Nothing you can do, and especially when they email. Nothing you could do. They found out his email address, which I have rarely covered, but who knows? So there you go. It's disgusting. That's right. That's right. It is extremely disgusting. Desperate, disgusting, And then I'll tell you, I have, you know what I have on my side? I have those psychics on my side that come in and tell me what a fake and what a grifter and what a, just go get your own channel. Go get your own channel. I can't take down his page because we've built too much. If we take down his page, ruins it, and we are monetized now. So we're not going to take down the page. We'll just let it be. We'll just let it be. He's not responding. Nobody's responding. He called his lawyer. I called mine. What are you going to do? All right. Okay. But they love to come in. This is his favorite one, because if you would hear us speaking back and forth, it's half in German, half in English, maybe a little bit of Italian, maybe a little bit of French, mainly Italian, German, English that he speaks. It's this Mod Podge, and people will come in and say, I think he's AI. He sounds like he's reading things. Well, yeah, sometimes I have to write down things for him because English is not his first language. And it cracks me up because he'll look at me and he'll say, what is AI? And I'm like, artificial intelligence. And he always has this little, and he's like, Valiana? And I'm like, it's because you just read it. And you're going to have to be a little bit more, so it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. But it is what it is. Lonely women, I think it's beyond lonely. I think it's just beyond. Thank you, it's Billy Jill. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. And that's why I told him, I said, you know what? You can see, I don't think he's watching now. He's been in Vienna for a minute. And he's not had cell phone service over there. So yeah, when it comes to Nancy Guthrie, there's some wild children out there. And when I got the phone call, you know what they said to me? We can't hardly even listen to these tips anymore. And you know what? I get it. I really do. You have the tip lines, but God bless those people that are sitting there and listening to the story. Yeah. Yeah, Debbie, that's why. For the first podcast, because he's never sat in front of anything like this. And we try to read, it's just never. It's getting better. It's getting better. He's starting to laugh and enjoy himself a little bit more. So he's getting better. So anyway, I feel sorry for those people on the tip lines, because those people on the tip lines listen to the, it's not a tip. I'm going to tell you, about 0.25% of all the calls that are coming in, do they get something that they can use or they feel is something that they can connect with. That is the truth. And unfortunately, they have to sit there and hear it. And no, we're not taking his page down. We're just doing the best we can with what we've got. And your support helps us. Your love for him supports us. And he's amazed because we just hit 2,000 subscribers. And when we first started this, I just want you to know this. We just never thought it would go this far. It was just kind of like, let's just do it. I'm doing it anyway. Let's just do it for fun. And that's what we did. He is probably the kindest man that you'd ever want to meet, but I'm going to tell you, don't ever cross him. Woo! Yikes. I don't, because there's no reason to cross them. Look what we have here. Hold on just a minute. Hello there, my darling. Look at that super sticker and generosity to the channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much, my darling. Thank you. So, yeah. Let me see. I saw. Oh, yes. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, because Aunt BB2 in here knows. Because if I tell him, because there are channels that he really likes. Channels that he's like, but there's channels that he really likes. Thank you for that too, Carrie. Thank you. And there are, I mean, oh, look at this. Hello. Gifted 10. Like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hello, where are we? We just need to get some reactions here. Look at this. Thank you so much. That is so kind. Thank you. Woo, yes. I love this, don't you? Thank you, mister. Thank you, Lord Greggor, for getting me this. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about, but anyway, that it is what it is. But the night, oh, about coming into channels. Aunt BB2 will tell you there are times it's out of his realm, out of his realm. And it's okay. He doesn't, there's no way he needs this. That's the way it is. So anyway, it is what it is. So my darlings, give me a second here. We've got more things coming in. And my darling, another super sticker. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. That's so generous to all of you. And I mean, it's kind of funny, you know, but it is what it is. And it just basically, I had to tell him, people will give you grace. People will give you grace. And that's it. My son is on Twitch. I follow him for someone who's asking. And I follow some other people on Twitch, but it's rare because the trolls are there. You know, so you just never know. You just never know. So anyway. Thank you, my darling Tiffany. Did you get the link I sent you? I hope so. There you go. He is funny. I mean, he takes things in stride. He never, you know, you see people just crash out and go crazy and act. In the 3 years that I've known him, there's no, you know, he says, as long as there's no, you know, famine, war, or anybody coming to the door, we're good, right? I mean, that's the way, that's his thing. That's his thing. And when I tell him, you know, look, we've got this person, and he'll say, send them to the moat. Send them to the moat. Send them to the moat. Thank you so much. Hi there, my darling. This is MAC. I bought some MAC combos and a ColourPop eyeshadow palette. Thank you. I know you can't see it because of my glasses, but I need my glasses to see what's going on. Because I read all the time. The more I read, the more I need my glasses. But thank you so much. All right. Thank you. You know what? I think it's the lining or the lighting. And I think it's the new system. So thank you so much. And I'll take anything that makes me look pretty good. All right, my darlings, let's get started. He is an extremely old soul. When I make fun and I'll say, you know, oh, I went to God, oh, I went to kindergarten with God, or well, that made my century, and he'll just kind of look at me. You know, it is what it is. So thank you. Hi there, my beautiful Lisa. Thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you, my darlings. Hello, hello. Each and every one of you. Love you so much. Thank you. You're just so good to us. T and I, us. We're looking for new merchandise we're going to be making. I've got one that you guys are, it's a riot, 2 of them for his channel. That's coming soon. And more for this one. More like Oobligada, you know, one for Agent Oobligada. There's another one for supposedly, allegedly, maybe, sort of, kinda. So there we are. Oh, wait, look at this. How fun is that? You had a rice jar party for your friends. Look at this, my rice jar. And I want you to know that everything, okay, Tammy, my darling, we're almost there. We're almost there. Everything in my rice jar has come true, except for one big thing, and that's normal. So that is so cool. Yeah, that's going to be on the on one of his shirts too. Send them to the moat. Just go. Just go. All right, my darlings, here we go. It is about, don't forget, Aunt Bibi says, listen to her. Put your DNA on the like button and bump the subscribe. And look who's here. The producer. All right. All right, my darling. So here's, are you okay? Huh? Okay. Okay. Did you make your rice jar? Good. Oh, that's right. If you know, you know for March. Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. Okay, I know. So you're going to have to sit down a little bit. Can you do that? Can you do that for your mama? It's one thing the mister can't get used to is when I call myself mommy and mama. Okay. So there we are. We'll talk about a rice jar in a little bit. This is the producer. She is the queen. All right, here we are, my darlings. I don't know if you can hear her purring, but she is so loud. I'm just trying to get her settled down because I don't want her to sneeze. She's had a cold, and oh, it may be treacherous. You can write all kinds of things and put in your jar. Look, I've got money in mine. Can't really see it. I've got notes, money, bay leaves, cinnamon. Go for it. Make it with sand. I love that idea, Stephanie. If you don't, I have people who make it with oats. Excuse me, ma'am. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Excuse me, ma'am. No, we're not doing that. She's a tiny, oh, she can be something else. Meaner than mean. The rice jar, if you go into our psychic shop, let me put a banner up here for you. Wrote an ebook. It's going to tell you everything that you need to know. Let me put this banner up for you here at the psychic shop. There we go. We'll leave that up there for a few minutes, my darlings, and go from there. She's looking for daddy. She probably is. I don't dare say that, though. I don't dare say that. Oh, wait. Hello. What did I get here? Sammy Noodle. Somebody is really snoring behind me. Susan, bless you, my darling. And I want you to know, thank you so much for the Cash App. And I want you to know how much your little comment meant to me. That was so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to move my phone over here. And I lost that thing on the back. So look, it's mismatch. That's what happens here in the House of Zelda. Whatever. It's that little thing that's the magnet that goes on the back of your phone. Well, it looked like that. And now I have one with cat on it. Like it hurts. It's not going to hurt a thing. Okay. Your producer wants to be a partner. Yes. Yes. You printed out your check too. Very good. That is manifesting. I'm telling you. It's I just can't even. I wish I could tell you all the things that I have manifested in the last 6 months. 4 months. Yesterday. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So there we go. All right. Thank you, Lorraine. You are absolutely right. No boundaries. People test your boundaries. And I'm going to tell you, I get in here and some of these people test me, especially, you know, those had one, I'm leaving, and you know, me and my quips, the first thing that I basically said was, good. Oh, you told them, Zelda. Good. Good. You're leaving? Good. Look at this. Aunt BB. Bless you. Wait a minute. Hello. We need. Look at that. Look at that. Aunt BB gets this reaction. Hello. And thank you very, very much for the 20 memberships. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. It's so loving. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Captain Harris has 4 rice jars right now. Good girl. Good girl. There you go. There you go. Moon shines on you and your rice jar for a reason. I saw something here and I wanted to catch it first before we move on. Mama J's, thank you so much for your generosity. What does it mean when you hear your name called and nobody is there? It can be a mimic. It can be somebody trying to get your attention. I hear it often. Only what I hear is it coming through in my son's voice. Like, hey, Mom, when he's not here. You know that's not good. But when someone calls your name, you pay attention, but you always test. We are commanded to test and make sure. How do you test? In the name of Jesus. We're going to have, I think I'm going to do it this week for a live. I'm going to share with you the most powerful word in sacred history that closes demonic doors like that. They can't get through. That's it. Unless they're invited back, and you got to be careful. But yeah, ma'am. So there you go. Thank you so much. And again, thank you, thank you. Be careful if it's coming from the woods. Pardon me. But there is a word. It is a Hebrew word, and you have to do it with confidence and credential. I'm going to teach it to you. Jesus is good, but there is a word that closes it, and it's a Hebrew word. I'm going to share it with you, and we'll talk about it all. Well, we have to. We have to. Okay, so here we go. Let me get my hair out of the way because this person as you see how she is. I'm going to tell you something. Don't ask. They'll lie. They'll lie to you. You better be careful. You better be careful. Don't ask. Are you Jesus? They're going to say yes, ma'am. Ma'am. So what you do is you say, in the name of Jesus, you command them. You have that power. You don't ask, you tell. And then miss, now something's going to happen here. You tell them, in the name of Jesus, I command you. And you test it 3 times. You don't give up. If they say yes, coming from the woods, sometimes it depends on where you live. Ma'am, excuse me. Okay, somebody's going down. Don't know what that's all about, but we ain't gonna fight it. All right. She's mad. She's going into the bedroom now. So, yeah, the woods can be treacherous. That's why you are always that's why you are always, do not go in the woods by yourself. Don't go in the, I'll tell you, we'll have a thing on that. And I'll show you how to close a demonic door like that. And nobody can come in unless you invite them. And you don't want to do that. All right. It is a slippery slope when we start going down that. Let's talk about, we'll talk about rice jars and everything else here in a minute. I don't need my rosary. I've got it all. I've got it all in one word. That's all I need. It's power. It's power. And Jesus' name is power, but it is power. And look who is here with us tonight. Welcome, welcome. It is Mrs. Marie. She is the owner of Fate and Fortune with True Oracle and the psychic line that I work on. Amen to that. So glad she's here. She's my sidekick. A sidekick and sidekick. There we go. All right. Let's talk about the Black Hat Man. This is a phenomenon, really. It's an entity, really. And these are things, I got to tell you, I love this. She knows it. Look at those little, you know, there we go. It's a phenomenon. It is something that is dangerous because we don't know. We can't explain it. It's just like the black mass. When you see, and by the way, Tennessee, yes, be careful of the Appalachian Mountains because I'm telling you, those people that are from there, they know. You close your drapes, you close your blinds. Even now, I'm not in the Appalachian Mountains. When the sun goes down, I close the drapes, I close the blinds. You just do it. Just do it. All right, here we go. First client, and this was a few years ago, that I heard about the Black Hat Man. Now, my grandfather had told us growing up about the Black Hat Man, and if we ever saw one, don't look. Don't look at him. It's kind of like you look, you lose. Don't look. Because this comes usually at a time when you have a lot of stress, or it comes at a time where guilt for something that you've done is very grave, or it can come at a time when you are sleep deprived, There's many reasons. And you know, our minds are a phenomenal part of us. 72,000 thoughts per day. Miss Sam is here messing with some speakers, and she's going to get it. Come here. She's mad, and she's being destructo woman right now. Come on. Let's go. Guess who pays her rent? It certainly is me. All right. Or don't do me a favor and don't sneeze on me. She's mad. She's put out. Look at this face. Meaner than mean. Okay. The black hat man is there for no good. And they want to lead you down a road that is no good. So here's the thing. Ma'am, oh, you are out of bounds, Mrs. No. No, stop. Miss. No. She's mad. I don't know what's going on, why she's mad, but she's better just cool her little jets. All right, so what happens is there's a man, and you can't really recognize his face, but he's got a black trench coat, dressed in black, and he's got a wide-brimmed hat on that's black. When you look at him, he is like a shadow. She's about 10, I think. Pardon me. She's about 10. It's like a shadow, and it will start outside, like on the outside. Pardon me. It will start. It doesn't help that I'm allergic to cats. It will start on the outside, anywhere outside. And usually, the only way that I can describe it is, do you remember in the movie Halloween, where the guy, Mr. What's his face? Is like standing in the back, ma'am, standing in the back and behind bushes and behind things, and he'll sit and peer out. Well, they start outside looking and watching. And then as time goes on, they get closer and closer, and they will come in the home. I had a client one time that woke up and he was kneeling at the side of her bed and watching her. She was paralyzed with fear. And then finally it just went away, and that was it. The next day, she would see it in all places of her home, to the point where she had to leave because they called the police, and of course they didn't find anyone. No one was there. So that's the whole deal. Now, here was the scary one. And finally, she had to go to the hospital to get rest. And they actually helped her with resting properly. And after that, she never saw him again. But here's the scary one. I had a client one time, this was years ago, that was going through a tough situation, a custody battle with her ex-husband. It was horrible. He does not need to be invited in. It was horrible. And the next thing you know, I gave her some Psalms to read, and I said, be careful about reading these, because just take it easy, because the Psalms can be extremely powerful when used in certain ways. So her being extra, like she was, I haven't heard from her in a long time, sat and kept praying this psalm over and over and over. It was dark at night. She knew something was going on, and all of a sudden she heard footsteps, as though they were on the outside of her bedroom, outside wall. Heard these footsteps coming in. All of a sudden, this black hat man walks right through the door, stands at the end of her bed, looks at her, doesn't take his eyes off of her, and goes around her bed, leans over her bed and looks her in her face and says, "What would you like me to do?" Now I'm telling you, I don't get scared, but that scares me, and I'm fearless. And she flipped. And of course, who wouldn't? I mean, after all that. And she brought the covers up over her head and was screaming and, praying and everything else. And all of a sudden, the covers went back down. Now, I have heard, excuse me, ma'am, I have heard of people passing away after they see one. Like family members will say, and it's not of their own accord. They don't do it to themselves. It's not self-inflicted. It is where they're so overcome with fear, agony, upset, that they just pass away. And they collapse. This happens a lot. It's kind of up there with the Slender Man. Oh, I would have done more than pee. Pardon me for being so bombastic, but it would have probably been body function central for me. I'm telling you. I've had many clients tell me about this. Now, have I seen one? No. You know why? Because I don't want to. And you can protect yourself by saying, I'm not seeing this stuff. And I want you to know this. There are many people, many people that in their lives, they don't believe in the paranormal. They don't believe in Bigfoot. They don't believe in cryptids. They don't believe in UFOs, UAPs, skinwalkers, any other thing. They don't believe in it. And they don't see it. And there's something to, they don't believe in immortal people. That's the whole thing. When you don't believe it, you don't see it. I grew up with a stepdad that was like this, that I had to be very cautious around, because he didn't believe any of this stuff that I did. Nothing. Didn't believe what my grandma did, just poo-pooed it, thought I was crazy, thought my mom was crazy when she was having problems at our one farmhouse, all this other. Now, I'm pretty good at getting rid of stuff, but I don't see things because I don't want to. It's not that I don't believe in it. I don't want to. Now, It's like anything. Those people who believe in UFOs will see them more often than not. So here's what you do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Regina. Here's what you do. Remember the old saying, seeing is believing? Be careful that you're not believing and seeing. Switch it. Think about it. Believing is seeing. Just remember, you don't want to be seen. You don't want to grab onto that. Because what that does, it opens up that portal in your mind. It opens up that frequency. Pardon me. Hold on. Oh, I didn't have, I'm so sorry. I didn't even have time to get my mic muted. Oh, I'm so sorry I did that. I'm so sorry. I was not raised in the Appalachian Mountains. No, but I've been all over the world. Been all over the world, but I've not raised there. So that's the deal. Pardon me. Thank you. I'm real. Hello. But I'm not telling you all this to scare you, because guess what? These things have been around. So I don't want you, thank you so much, my darlings. I don't want you to get scared because you're just now hearing it. These things have been around from the beginning of time. I'm going to tell you, you want to know the truth? Pardon me. The last time the mister was here and he was telling me stories about UFOs back in the day, before anybody knew, they didn't know what to call them then. They didn't know. That's before planes, trains, and automobiles came around. Back in the day, some of this stuff that he tells me about trees that swallow people in the Carpathian Arc, and skinwalkers, watchers, Bigfoot. I stayed up that night and I thought, holy mackerel, I thought I was educated. Where the heck have I been? Right? Where have I been? And he sees all that stuff. There is shapeshifters, absolutely all this stuff. I've seen a shapeshifter one time. One time. Pardon me. Hi, Kelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So here's the thing. They will come out in the light. The black hat men, they'll be outside. They'll be on they come out at light. They come out at night. Usually you see them. I'm sorry, Tammy, it's horrible. I went through that. It's just horrible. You can't distinguish between what's real, what's not, and all this other stuff. Oh, did you, Pink Shimmer? So, I'll tell you what, the scariest stuff, and Kimmy, okay, my darling, I don't do friends on Venmo, and I'm sorry for that, but I just don't, because that Venmo is so weird. And I had problems a long time ago with that, and my apologies. I just don't do the friend thing on there. So I want you to know, my darlings, the Slender Man, while that was just kind of like an urban legend, some of that stuff is real. It's real. And that's why when you hear about these people that go missing in the woods, just like Major General, retired Major General William McCasland, out of the realm. Pardon me. Same thing with Monica. Same thing with the other ones that have been. So there we go. So I've got to say, you never get an indication about. I wasn't trying to hold it back. I just didn't want to sneeze in the microphone, and I didn't get to my microphone in time. So yeah, that's the whole thing. We're going to talk about that Hebrew word, the word that has power that Jesus used, that God used. And by the way, I've been hearing a lot about people. The black hat men are all over the world, doesn't matter where you are, saying that UFOs are demonic. I think it is just like anything else. There are the good and there are the bad. One of these times we're going to go through the book of Ezekiel in the first chapter, because Ezekiel saw a vehicle, a whirlwind. And I'm going to go through that, and I'm going to tell you exactly, based on scripture, based on transcripts, based on the Greek, the Hebrew, and the Chaldee, based on all of it, what he saw and who was behind it. So don't be scared of a lot of these things. Okay? Don't be scared. Yes, I did see, you can't really talk about things on here a lot, as you know. If you go to his channel, Nanette, we've got a lot of things on there. And here's the thing, sometimes, I mean, you just never know if they're there for harm or if they're there for, you just don't know. But it's unnerving as heck. It's an entity that visits, and it's unnerving. Ma'am. No. So, well, someone in here was asking me if I've ever seen the Tillians. We're going to call them that. The Tillians. You know what I'm talking about. Careful what you put in the chat, please. I was at a dinner in Canada, and it was at it was one of these medical conference dinners. I was there because I had done a lot in the humanitarian field, arranging financing for humanitarian purposes and so forth. So I got invited to the dinner. At the table, it's Yahweh is the name of God. Yeshua is Jesus. All right, so at the table, we're sitting, eating, and not the person beside me, but the person on the other side of me. Oh, not the person beside me, but on the other side of that person. She and I, the one beside me, both saw this woman who was a doctor, renowned doctor, put her hand up to the table, and you could see a hand that And all of a sudden it was covered. Like, and she like pulled it back. I have had an amazing life, Pickles. I love it. I have had amazing life. I'm very, very blessed. And you know what? It's Sean, I got to tell you this. Most people ask me, why on earth do you want to be in this field? You know, I have people come in here telling me I'm going to go to the hot place all the time. Well, you know what? These things exist. And I approach it from a scientific realm, not from, because I'm going to tell you what, if you try to put the pieces of the puzzle with either science or scripture, you're going to go wacko. You've got to put them both together and figure out, you know how I'm the forensic timeline chick and I like to do all this? Well, that's what I've done with the word. That's what I've done. I've got all of this stuff. That's what I've done. And I'll tell you what, it's an eye-opener. Reading scripture, when you really know it, what's going to happen, is like reading tomorrow's newspaper. It's amazing. And I'll tell you what, how could I have any trouble? I have, when I was growing up, it was very tough. And of course, we did not have internet. We didn't have all those things, and it made it tougher. My grandfather was a Methodist minister, and he was told by the church not to teach anything on going to the hot place, which that is a whole thing, because it scared the old folks. So a lot of people in our churches, now there are some great pastors, but pastor equals to teaching. I don't like to call anybody a reverend. My degree is a reverend. I am a Reverend Dr. Zelda Kelly. I don't refer to myself as a reverend because in my eyes, we are only supposed to revere one, and that's it. Pastors are supposed to teach. We are supposed to teach. We are supposed to study. Yeah, it's Yahweh is God's name. Yeshua is Jesus. So, you know, you've got to start, because I'm going to tell you what, you can't read the book of Revelation without knowing what happened in the garden in Genesis. You can't do it. The book of Revelation is all about to reveal. That's it, to reveal. And yes, the book of Revelation does not go in chronological order, so it messes people up sometimes. But when you go through it, in the Hebrew spelling, I'm afraid to spell it for you because I don't want to spell it wrong, but it's Yeshua and Yahweh. That's so, well, if you look above the cross, the crucifixion, what was it, YWHW? That's the Hebrew letters for Yahweh. So there we go. So anyway, this all started for me when I was 3, 4. But I'm going to tell you, going through the Old Testament, you'll learn more in the book of Ezekiel than you will in the New Testament about the millennium. And the millennium isn't what everybody teaches you. And that's what makes me so mad. It makes me mad that these so-called are teaching. That's why we are told in the word that those who teach will be first to be judged. Because if you're teaching the word wrong, ain't going to be pretty, because we are supposed to be leading, not misleading. And I got a little news for everybody. That whole word rapture is not in the Bible, and it is not talked about. And in the book of Ecclesiastes, it says, God says, I'm going to paraphrase. I do not like those who preach that those who fly away will save their souls. Yikes. That's a whole thing on that. Well, it's not the Holy Ghost, it's the Holy Spirit. But it's like, so anyway, I don't want to get off here, because we'll talk about these things. If you're interested, we'll talk about them, and I'm going to tell you the truth, and we'll go chapter by chapter and verse by verse. That is how we're supposed to. You can't be a one verse Charlie and get up and say, well, I had this verse today and I thought about this and it reminded me of my goose who went across the road, and you tell a story and everybody giggles and laughs, and you come out of your church thinking, why was I here? The idea of having a church is so that you can teach those who attend so they can go out and spread the word. It's very simple. The word of God is very simple in that way. So we'll talk about all this, and I want you to know we've got a very important holiday coming up, Resurrection Sunday. It is not Easter. Easter is pronounced Ishtar, I-S-H-T-A-R. It is a pagan holiday, and it was mistranslated in the book of Acts. That's the only time you'll see the word Easter. Do you know what Ishtar means? It means fertile, rolling the Easter eggs. You think God likes that? No. No. It means there's no bunnies. There's none of that. And people just about yank my head off when I say I don't believe in Easter. No, I believe in the resurrection. Big difference. Huge, huge difference. So be careful. And it is Passover, that's correct. Tomorrow is Palm Sunday. So maybe sometime we'll talk about the book of Enoch. But in the book of Enoch, there are giants. I'm going to give you a little tidbit. Most people in the book of Samuel, they know about that wonderful story about David. Remember David and Goliath? I love that story. David and Goliath. I'll do that. We'll do this. We'll do it. David and Goliath. When David got rid of Goliath, and if you know, you know. It was Goliath's brothers who lived, the giants' brothers that lived and still wreaked havoc. And it was David who went back and took them out. Most people don't know that because they're not taught why. Why? I'll tell you why. Because when you go through theology school and when you go through a lot of this, see, I rejected all that, almost didn't even get my degree. I reject all that because I don't want some guy in the upper offices of some church somewhere telling me what I'm supposed to say on Sunday. Pooey on that, buddy. If you're not going to teach the word the right way, don't teach it, because you can't mislead people. All right, here's what I want you to do. We'll do it. We'll do it. I just don't have enough sense. Pardon me. I don't have enough time in the day. I tell my husband, maybe I need to live a few centuries so I can do all this. All right, I love it. Hi, Julie. Thank you for being here. Oh, Dawn, are you? Bless you, my darling. Oh, your husband is a pastor. I love it, Dawn. Now I feel weird. Sorry, it's not meant to insult anybody whatsoever. I'm just extremely passionate about this subject because, you know, people don't mind to come in and tell me because of some scripture that they misread or has been mistranslated in the Septuagint, which is the first 5 books of the Bible, written by Moses, and called in the Greek, it's called the Septuagint in the Greek. And they don't mind telling me that I'm going to be the first one to go to the hot place. How dare I? I had one yesterday, all in capital letters. If she could have reached through the screen, I probably would have had scratches on me. No kidding. Told me off in big time. Well, guess what? She went to the moat. But the reality of that is this, my darlings. I don't put up with that, and I don't listen. I don't listen. Because there's so much more. Where is the scripture about teach? Well, now let me find out exactly where that is. Trying to type with one hand. I'll have to find it and give it to you because I'm not able to look at it right now. Oh, wait a minute. Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 18 through 20 in the King James Version, and that's the only thing that I talk about in the King James, and it's because it's the closest translation to the scripture. It says, "Woe to the women that sew pillows to all armholes and make kerchiefs upon the head of the stature of the to hunt souls." And give me a second here. What that means? Oh, there's nothing. No. Wait, that's not really the one that I wanted, but that falls in line with it. Now I'm on this. Get down, sister. All right. Let me see. I'll tell you what, if you ever want to look at scripture, check out BibleGateway.com for passages. You can put all kinds of things in there. Let me see. Okay, Ezekiel chapter 13, 20 through 23. Wherefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls to make them fly, and I will tear them from your arms, and will let the souls go, even the souls that ye hunt to make them fly. We'll go through that, and we can break all of that down. But bottom line is, doesn't like it that people talk about flying away to save their soul Ain't gonna happen. I'm very sorry. And that all came from some woman back in the turn of the last century who was kind of a ding dong. And she had a dream where she said she saw Jesus and all these souls lifted into the air, and they called it the rapture. And all these people and everybody else, and guess what? They grabbed onto that. Her name is Mary McDonough, I believe. And you can buy the book. It's called The Rapture Plot. My grandfather never taught it because it isn't so. The mister got me a 1610 Bible. Not in there. Not anything about it in there. The only thing that I think is funny in that Bible is how they say that the English doesn't know French and therefore they're more superior. Even back then in 1610, they could be a little on the stinky side. Well, we're here tonight now. I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, see, we are told to study to show ourselves approved. Now, here we go. Tonight, my darling, is the 141st anniversary of the Willard Library, and is located in Evansville, Indiana. And Mr. Willard, so I think his first name was Willard. Anyway, I'll tell you a funny story kind of about the rapture in a minute. Yeah, they do think about that that's correct. But he wrote that in the book of Thessalonians, but remember, he went back to the letter of the Thessalonians and Second Thessalonians and said, wait, don't. Here's what I mean by that letter that I wrote. That's where it all came from. But it is part of the big book of Bull. All right, my darlings, so here we are. So this library is haunted. It's beautiful, been around since the 1800s, and is gorgeous. I'm going to show it to you right here. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to watch some of the ghost cams. They have 24-hour ghost cams. I'm sorry I got off on, I got on my pulpit, and I got thrown out of a church one time for sharing a few things. So anyway, here we go, my darlings. I'm going to show you where this is. That right there is the Willard Public Library. Now let me show you this. I don't think I can make, oh yeah, I can make this full screen. Let me get, and we're going to take a little virtual tour here real quick. And you see it's turning around. That is there we go. It's showing us the little virtual tour. There we are. Look how pretty that is. The stairway. I love it. I love it. Isn't that nice? Look at the woodwork. This man, his first name was Willard, but he passed away before this ever opened. This was a dream of his, and he wanted to open the Willard Public Library for this particular area. And, there we go. Isn't this nice? It has all kinds of different rooms in it. It's modernized. It's so beautiful. We'll just finish taking there's children's. They have a research room. I've got to tell you, I was watching this the other night, and the research room. We're going to start out in the research room. I was watching this the other night. Holy moly! One of the computers went on by itself, and over on the other side, some other things. I mean, this place is haunted. Kevy Kev is here. Is my Kevy Kev here? Hello, my darling. Wait, I didn't see you because the chat is going a little on the. But if you're here, hello and welcome in, my darling. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. This woodwork is just astounding. Oh, if it's your birthday, Kevy Kev, is it Kevy Kev's birthday? Did we miss it? Did I miss it? This staircase. There's a camera on the staircase. We're going to look at the staircase. Now, watching this may seem to you to be like paint drying, but I've seen some things. I wanted to make sure that I watched this before I brought it to you. You know, his birthday was yesterday. Well, Kevy Kev, if you are here, my darling, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevy Kev. Happy birthday to you. And many more. There you go. Happy birthday, Kevy Kev. Thanks for coming in, my darling. I appreciate you so much. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Why is it yellow? Well, because in the bottom area, there are very few windows. There's only a few, and the light just makes sure that they are. There he is. There's my Kevy Kev. Hold on a second. Just where did you go? Where did you go? There he is. There's the birthday boy right there. Hello, my darling. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're getting ready to watch after I got done preaching for a minute. Amen. We're getting ready to watch Paranormal Camera, and I wanted to show this is the Willard Public Library located in Evansville, Indiana. And my family, some of my family is in a little bird close to there. So anyway, it's just showing us all around, but what you were asking was why it's yellow is because it's so bright. Otherwise, it wouldn't be bright at all. It would be pretty dim. And a lot of the children's areas, they have yellow and happy. And I mean, look at this. I would love to go to this. I would love to go to this. I think we're done with this virtual tour, though. I think we are. I think we are. I think we are. Pretty soon we will be. I think we are. No, this is a live camera. This is a, well, what this is a virtual tour. I wanted to show each and every one of you. Oh, Eastern, oh, thank you. Resurrection, Pasca, there you go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Smiling Sleuth. I appreciate it. It's big. This is for the little kiddos. Isn't this cute? And they keep it so nice. But you can actually do you can go there on paranormal investigations. You have to apply, but that's okay. Jane Bell, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jane. Happy birthday to you. And many more. There you go, my darling. I know you had a beautiful day. I know you did. Okay, so I think we've been through this. Now, here we go. Are you ready? We're going to go now to the ghost cam. Let me put this, where are we? Let me get back to where, now we're going to go to the ghost cam, and I want to take you into the research room. This is a live 20, let me get you up here. This is a live virtual. Here we are. And it's a camera. You can see right up there in now this is where I saw one of the computers go off and on the other night. There are 3 computers on right now. And look over to, I don't think you can see my cursor, but if you look, let me see if you can see this a little better. Let me see. There we are. In the opposite corner, so if you're seeing the computers over here, I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction, but in the opposite corner is where I saw some shadowy things the other night. So this is the research room. A lot of the building is original. A lot of it is original and just pretty cool. Just pretty cool. And you can see up there the clock that they have. Isn't that pretty neat though? Jean, thank you so much for the Cash App, my darling. I appreciate you so much. That's so kind that you send it. In the back wall blinking, that is one of the outside lights. And they have street lights around because it's in a, you know, there's a parking lot and everything else. So it does reflect that. Thank you. Thank you so much, my darling. That blinking light is a street light on the outside. It's kind of an outside light on the outside. Yeah, that's a street light flashing there. This is now. Before we go any further, I want to show you. Yeah, the King James Bible is the one that I would recommend, and you need a Strong's Concordance to go along with it. All right. Well, I'll show you when the time comes. I want to just really get to this. I do want to show you another. Let me see. I want to show you the stairway. Look at this. Now, the other night when I was watching this, there were definitely some shadows. If you see that in front of us, you see you can see shadows of perhaps somebody walking around. You can see many, many different things. It's amazing. That light shining in the back, my darlings, was a light on the outside. Thank you, Deborah. Is a light on the outside of the building. So you know what? They're so active here, and I think it's because it is a place of. There are a lot of people coming in here. I'm just going to tell you, if I ever go home anytime soon, I will be, because you have to make an application to go there. It's not something that you can just, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do this on your computer. You have to go to the Willard Public Library. I have some other ones too. There's supposed to be one. We'll look at it another time, but there's supposed to be one for the Loch Ness Monster. Nessie. The King James Bible, my darling, was commissioned by King James. Now, keep in mind, King James also wrote a book on demonology because he was scared to death. But he got together all of these translators throughout the whole world and did his best. This is in Indiana. Did his best to translate the transcripts the transcripts. The Mister and I have we actually have a podcast on that where he talks about the King James Bible and about the demonology book that he wrote. King James was tortured as a child. Oh yeah, and I've heard that too. I would just love to see this. Yeah, yes, it was. Yes, it was, Cynthia. I'm very careful about the Bibles because translators can change words. The podcast is called Whispers of Vale Keep. It's on his channel. They can change words and it changes the meaning and it changes the scripture and it gives us a warning that we better not do that. We better not insert things that we feel that it's supposed to say versus what it does say based on translations. So let's do this. We can watch the stairway for a while. We can change back and forth, but tell me where you want to. We can either go to the stairway, we can go to the, I don't know why it did that. Why is it doing that? Yes, demonology, that's correct. From 1597, that is it. I don't know why there were balloons that just went up in my stream. I have no idea. The hauntings have started. So let's do this. There you go. Make us laugh and celebrate everybody's birthday. There we are. Let me see. I didn't even know if I had that function or not. Let me see. I do. Let's do that again. That's nice. Look at what we have for the birthdays. Thank you. Thank you. A celebration. There we are. All right. So let's take a vote, my darlings. Let's do this. Let's do number 1 for the research room. We were just there. Number 2 for this stairway, if you want to watch it. There you go, Robert. There you go. Or number 3, do you want to go to the children's section? So 1, 2, or 3, let's take a vote. Where would you like to just sit for a bit and watch? Where would you like to? Well, I didn't have much history behind this house, my darlings. All of that is 141 years ago today, March 28th, they opened this library, and it was, they said, the worst weather ever, and they did it anyway. So let's see, what did I can't even remember what I said. Oh my heck. One I think is the research room. This is number 2, and 3, am I correct? 3, the cameras do not have sound. And 3 is the children. We're going to change through anyway. So we are here at the stairway. I love my Mac. My mister, he knew. He knew. He knew. He knew. we're going to switch around anyway, my darlings. So, you know, we'll go from there. We have a lot of, we actually have, in fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through here and I will show you the children's area. We'll take a look at the children's area right here. There's the children's room, the children's story room, the basement hall. Oh, this one's creepy. Y'all got to see this one. Look at this. Now this one, you see those three glass, let me enlarge it for you. Do you see those three glass kind of, oh no, they're not windows. They're like frames on the left there. Ah, I saw some shadow the other night go through there. That's my son. That's my son. He's in a tournament tonight. He's laughing and, you know, whatever. This is flipping creepy, I'm telling you. Flipping creepy. And then I've got somebody that has furry feet who is snoring over on this side of me. So this is the downstairs. He's in, I don't know what game he is in, but they're in Discord right now for qualifications. I don't hear anything. Now, when people sit here, they'll put like balls in the floor. Now, my darlings, if I ever make it here, I'm just going to tell you. My baby is 30. You mean my son or the kitty? The kitty, Sammy, I think is, she might be 12. So if I ever go here, listen, on the paranormal investigations that I go on, I'm going to take you all with me. You're going to watch me live. My son is just turned 30 Christmas Day. You're going to go with me live. It won't let me show two screens. Well, let me try this. That's a great idea. I think though that it would be too small to show two screens because you may not be able to see it. Might be able to, no, I can't because StreamYard will only allow me to share one screen at a time. Yeah, Guy Gamer noises. Some of the noises that come out of there. The mister just doesn't understand. But it's okay. At any time, at any random hour, we would hear him laughing in the room. My son is kind of into the paranormal. His girlfriend it definitely is. The room is red because of those exit signs. It's actually white. Yeah, it's creepy. My son is an excellent reader. He's an intuitive, but rare. He doesn't, rarely. Got the fireplace going. I love the laughter too. And you know what? We live. That's what it's all about here. We live. Somebody told me the other day that they thought I should tell him to be quiet. I can't repeat what I told them. Let me take my little, hold on a minute, my darlings, hold on. Barbara, my darling, you are so generous. Thank you so much for the Venmo. I appreciate you so much. Diana, bless you. Thank you for the Cash App. I love it that you're here. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Sending those things through. And I tell you what, I appreciate it when you send me these little gifts on Cash App and Venmo. And it's because at the end of the day, the tubes of you will take out 30%. But you know what? I don't have to pay them up front. They take it. If you don't make anything on YouTube, then you don't pay anything. That's the way it goes. So many people who are not monetized do it for free. And you know what? It's okay. Well, what we're trying to figure out, pardon me, what we're trying to figure out, my darlings, is he and his girlfriend are going to come on my channel again and play a couple of games. They're probably going to be haunted games or something like that. And I always love that. We can talk, and the last time was during, I think it was a Kelsey Fitzsimmons fundraiser that we had. And they came in and played a game. They played Resident Evil. It was a lot of fun. So there we go. See, that's what I told him. Many, many people have sons and daughters that are gamers. I don't think that they just have a security system. They don't have any guards or anybody that walks through. That I don't see. Something just happened because I just saw it underneath my picture. I don't know if I can move me to the other side. I can't. My son is a total sweet soul. My husband offered for my son to go back to the keep with him for a little while, but my son has to work, can't do it, and said, Mom, I really don't want to go without you. So it is what it is. A gamer is someone who plays video games. My son is a professional gamer. So, and he teaches a lot of things. Hey, listen, my darlings, you know, I just had my birthday. Tomorrow, I'm going to probably be playing with he and his girlfriend, and we're going to play Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 is my favorite. Shoot me some zombies, my darlings. That's it. I've been a gamer for years. Kimberly, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you back, my darlings. Thank you, thank you. You guys are so loving. Thank you. He'll go with me one of these days, I hope. But you know, listen, my darlings, he's not interested. I mean, he's not interested. I mean, he is, don't get me wrong, but to go over in this big place with no internet, right? Not like his mother. Well, I'll bask in the library and drink tea. They do play that Plasmophobia. They play that and Dead by Daylight and oh my Lord, some of these games they play, ugh. But they're a lot of fun. Phasmophobia, I think. Yeah, I said it wrong. Susan, bless you, my darling. Look at you. Oh, I love that little keychain you've got. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Well, I get it. You know what? I get it about your son, Hockey 32. I get it. My son moved out. He was gone for about a year or something, and then finally, I don't know what happened. and he decided to move home, and he's been able to save a lot of money. But we don't have any, you know. There you go, Terry. Yes, Kelly, me too. Where do I get Stray Haven Cami? Where do I get my gloves? They were actually gifts. I had them on my Amazon wish list for a long time. I mean, everybody just were so generous and sent them to me. But sometimes they're fragile and I have to sew them up a little bit. But I love them. They're Amazon. If you look under fingerless, and they're not expensive, if you look under fingerless wedding gloves. Lisa, my darling, Lisa, oh my goodness, bless you, my darling. Lisa is such a generous, oh my goodness, bless you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And bless you for your generosity, my darling. $4.99 super sticker. Listen, I know many of you can't. So if you could just do me a favor, if you can't, because you're not obligated to do anything to be here, except be here in this awesome community, then all you have to do is just watch one ad for me, and that does it. He could, Lord Greggor could purchase a Starlink, but he's not going to. He's got enough there. Now, I probably won't be able to stream live while I'm there, but I'll be able to make some content while I'm there. And so it doesn't really hold up live very well. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you. You guys are so awesome. I just love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Susan. It's so nice of you. Thank you. Look who's here. Are you going to eventually move there? No, no, I'm not going to. I'll go there and stay as long as I can. But look who's here. Hello, my darling Detective 1111. Beautiful mod, friend of the channel. Thank you for being here. No, let me answer this. My darling Hawkwind, this is the Willard Public Library in Evansville, Indiana. Let's switch rooms for a minute. Let's switch rooms. Getting back to your question, I won't move there. He's not going to move here permanently. That's kind of our deal. Sure does keep the romance alive, but he travels more than I do, so he's here, be back and forth. He'll be here again very soon, and it just works. It works for us because, and I'll tell you a little hint here in a minute. Thank you, my darling. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let's do this. Let's mosey on over. We're in this creepy hallway in the basement. Let's mosey on over here now to one of the children's room. The children's room here. Oh yeah, hello. That looks good. There we go. Oh, look, there's mice in there. Or no, not mice. There's gerbils. Oh my gosh, is that not cute? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, my darling, thank you. I'm so sorry for your loss, Karen. I'm so sorry, my darling. Bless you, my darling. Detective 1111, you are so, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Beautiful people. Let me see here. I got to tell you something funny. I can tell you this because he won't mind. I don't get personal. But here at this condo that we have it's not really built for three people. Not it's just really one, and that's it. And there are times, Lisa, you are thank you, my darling. Thank you, thank you. Look at this beautiful mod. All of my beautiful mods, my big hugs. I'm telling you. Deborah, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. I'm so glad, Smiling Sleuth. I like it too. You know what? I got to tell you this. It is a much nicer pace. It's kind of we're into the true crime really heavy, and I take it seriously. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of reading. I was hoping to have an ebook for you tonight, but I will this week. And I can tell you, this is kind of that, you need to reset. You just need to reset when we're dealing with all this heavy stuff, right? That's it. So anyway, someone asked me, one of my girlfriends in Tennessee asked me, she said, so when you go to the keep, will you, and it's a good question because, back in those days, I have my room and he would have his. Well, he has his for sure. And I want mine. And I told him that right from the beginning. I want my own, and he's making that mine. And of course, I've talked to you about, I designed a lot of the fabric and, whatever on my, look at them. Aren't they cute? Is that just not adorable? Oh, my Lord. That's just wonderful. Gerbils, whatever they are, hamsters, whatever they are, they are so adorable. It just makes my day. So somebody was asking me about it, and I said, look, at the end of the day, I want my privacy. I want to walk around because at Vale Keep, you don't wear sandals because you're going to get hurt because it's all stone. You stub your toe, it's going to be too bad, so sad. So you wear your house shoes, whatever. I told him, I said, look, at the end of the day, I want my privacy because I want to wear my Dr. Scholl sandals. All of you will know this. My Candies sandals and my green Queen Helene mint julep face mask. And there ain't no way that I'll do that in front of my mister. There we go. There ain't no way. But animals will react. Honey, you're in the live stream right now. Alma, you're here right now with us. Oh, let me see. Somebody, okay. I see does my Amazon wish list ask for a zip code? Jane Bellis, your chat is asking. I don't know. It doesn't, honey. It's already in there. Everything is already in there. You'll just see where it says Psychic Zelda Kelly, and they know what to do. So you don't have to do any of that. And thanks in advance for even asking and considering. Oh, you did, Nanette? You asked him about your horses and made lovely comments about my Picaro reel. Oh, he loves horses. His horses are to him like I am to my cats. Oh, do you? I love that pink cleanser woofy. My son's grandmother, when she passed away, well, before she passed away, she used that all of the time. She passed away when she was 82. She looked like she was 50. She wore that all the time. She wore Merle Norman when it first started coming out. She looked like, what is the actress's name? Shoot. What? I can't think of a movie that she's into. Maybe I'll think about it in a minute. Yeah, I'm allergic to kitties. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Hi there, my darling. Oh, look at that. Thank you so much for all you do. Many blessings to you and your mister. Thank you. Your son and the kitties. My tree. Oh, thank you for giving me that phonetic spelling. Thank you. I will always remember that, my tree. Thank you. Pickles, my darling, I don't know when I got so behind and so many people got mad at me because I was late on the videos that it got so overwhelming. I mean, I had probably close to 125 orders and everybody wanted it now. And it took me a minute to get through them. So I don't know when they're going to open those back up again. It takes a lot. One 15 to 20 minute video recording takes about 20 to 25 minutes. Then I edit. Then I finish it in my editor, and then I upload it to the Tubes of You, and all of that takes about 2 hours per video. It's not easy to do. So, my tree, don't you worry, darling. You're here. Thank you so much. Listen, Merle Norman is about my favorite. It is my favorite. Merle Norman. And I'll tell you what, I had some Vitabath here when the mister came, and he liked it. I was surprised because he's not one. In fact, I don't wear a lot of perfume around him. He's just not used to it because it can be overwhelming, and we've got close quarters here. So what's that good smell? It's called soap. So thank you, my darling Maitri. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They do look young, everybody that uses it. I use Pond's, the Dickinson Witch Hazel, Merle Norman. But listen, it lasts. It's quality. It's not as expensive as I used to wear Lancome. Oh, no. Anne Sheridan. That's who my former mother-in-law looked like, was Anne Sheridan. Yeah, I'm all into this Hollywood. Yes, the green. Do you ladies remember? It's the Queen Helene mint julep face mask. And actually, I wanted to get a pair of Dr. Scholl's sandals. Pardon me. Dr. Scholl's sandals. And I remember, now listen, I remember in the good old days where you'd walk in your corner pharmacy, Walgreens, RX, Rexall, or wherever, and they would have a stand of Dr. Scholl's sandals. And they had these little foot forms, and you take your shoe off and you put your foot on the foot form and you say, oh yeah, that'll fit me. And they had in a box, a rectangular box, and it would have your size and your the color that you wanted. And I usually got navy blue, had some red ones. So where did the little gerbils go? I don't see them running around here. Let me move this. I want to see this clock. Are we running out of time? Wait a minute here. Is the clock? Yeah, the clock is still going. Maybe they went to bed. Yes, I love Queen Helene. Listen, that Saint Ivy, the almond, peach almond. Hello. Hello. I love the red door. I love all of it. I have Birkenstocks that I wear around here. And when he was here last, he looked at me. He doesn't say anything. He just looked down at my feet and looked at me like, what are those? I said, those are my house shoes. So, you know, it is. But anyway, you would get your little box that had your little Dr. Scholl's shoes in. And my goodness, I wore those the entire summer and into the fall when I was, you know, young girl. There was beige pair, a blue pair, and a red pair. I wore them, and I would wear them out dancing, and I had to wear them with my jeans skirt. Hello. They were just cute. Whether they worked your legs, they were supposed to work your legs because, you know, your toes were supposed to grip them. Whatever. They sold. And back then, they were like $10. $10. And you know what Macy has them for now? Hold on to your potatoes. $149 for Dr. Scholl's shoes. No. 140, 149. I love those shoes. Maybe I can find them somewhere, but I don't even care if they're real Dr. Scholl's or if they're the knockoffs. I don't care. Thank you, Alma. Well, let's change room. Oh, there's one of them going down the little slide now. My gosh, this is just so cute. All right, so let's change rooms, my darlings. Let's change rooms. Let's see. Let's visit the other little kitty room. Ghost cam. This is. Wait. Hello. Where did you go? The kitty's story room. There. Oh, this is creepy too. And hello to you. Let's get you here for everyone to see. I really want to see something. Oh. Were they not comfortable on your little skinny feet, Pickles? You want to know the truth? I went into Walgreens. Hold on, my tree is here. I'll be 72 next month. Oh, my darling, you make sure you come in here so I can sing to you. I've used Queen Helene since I was a teenager, and I wore Dr. Scholl's too, and Birkenstocks, and now only Crocs. There you go. I went into the Walgreens pharmacy. They had the rubber Birkenstocky looking. And see, I have a Barbie foot, like a very high arch. So I have to be really careful about what I wear. And, well, we're going to be singing happy birthday for many of you here. So I bought 2 pair of them. I have a green pair and a light lavender pair. You know what heels? Oh, I wore heels all the time. I would wear heels with my jeans. And back then, my mother literally had a cow. And she'd say, you're not going to be, ma'am. She would say that to me, ma'am. You are not going out of this house with high heels and jeans on. I was a trendsetter even back then with my Gloria Vanderbilt shoes and my terry cloth tops that I wore. Help us, Lord. What were we thinking? But you know what else I wore? The Candy high heels. Remember Candy's high heels? How cute. They looked like the Dr. Scholl's, only they were high heel, and they just, good Lord, I'd go out and dance in those things. I'm surprised if I tried that now, I'd be like, hello. And then Jean Naté. We had to have Jean Naté back in the day. And one of my aunts used to call it Jean Nate. Jean Nate. There you go. I use tallow. I use tallow, and it is scented. Hold on, I'll go get it for you. I'll be right back. There you go, my darlings. Dr. Scholl's sandals are 50. Oh, and my Captain Jerry just sent me a link for them too. Well, listen, I don't read for myself, but they just might be in my future because I just love them. Let me see. Oh yeah, hello. Thank you so much. Well, guess what? Now, see, I don't wear that kind of shoe when I'm on an investigation. I sometimes wear my cowboy boots because I'm kind of a cowboy boot girl. Huaraches, oh my gosh. And the Jesus sandals. The Jesus sandals. Vanilla Fields. My mother sold Avon, so it was raining violets for me. If I can find that. Okay, my darlings, here's the, let me make myself big just for a second. This is the beef tallow that I use. Evil Good. Now, be careful. Be careful. Be careful not to get the knockoff. Seriously. Because you're going to be in trouble if you do. This has whipped tallow honey balm with lavender because you don't want to go out smelling like you're just fried a French fry. And sometimes some of them do. This is what it looks like on the inside. See this? Enjoli. There we go. It smells good. Okay, so this, I don't put my fingers in it, but I am going to give you a little demo. We'll use the back of a pen. I love toe rings, but I don't have any anymore. All right. So you just take a little, you only need, look at this. You only need, that's probably too much right there. Hello, welcome to Zelda's Makeup and Skincare channel as we're watching Paranormal. Hello. Then what you do, you have to warm this stuff up. Don't put your finger in it, it'll contaminate it. You warm it up like this. And it just kind of goes, doesn't go liquid. Well, it kind of does. I use it on my hands too. I'm not going to put, but when you put it on your face, pat it. Pat it. Pat your neck, pat your face. And then good night. That's the kind that I wear. This is MAC. Who knows what it is because they put these things on here so small. Even when I was young, it was like, hello. This is, what the heck is it? Did you ever have to do that? You use your phone to magnify it? Oh, what are you? It is called Blanket. 825 Blanket. That's what it is. I like MAC. Got it on the Talkie Tick shop. All right, let's look at some paranormal stuff now. Where did they find the general's body? He has not been found. Be careful of who you listen to, please. It's okay, Alma. Everybody's here to just, we just want to relax and have a good time. We've been at it all week. And I just checked with my source because he's watching. You know, when the smart Alex want to come into the smarty boots want to come into my channel and say, who would call you? Who would call you? Why would they want to call you? Well. Haven't been around long. Benny Johnson was talking to someone in the Senate, said they found him. My dog. Where is my dog here? He says not, but we'll see. I know the one representative. Well, you know, it'd be nice if they did, because it would be closure for the family. So let's hope. A wonderful warehouse full of stuff from my Lancome days. Yeah, I love it. I love Lancome. I did a video on Summer Wells. Did one on Sebastian 2. Looks like it might be raining out. Look at the window. Or is it just dirt? Now my hands smell good. I think I want to go back to the research room. General McCasland? I don't know. It is this, it's called Evil Good. I can tell the future, but I can't work StreamYard. That's it. This one has the honey and the, and shoot, I got this, like, it lasts forever. You can put it in the refrigerator, but this has got honey and lavender. It smells really good. Make sure you get the food grade. Get food grade tallow to use on your face. Let me get back here. Let's move out of here and go into another room. And then we'll have to say goodnight pretty soon. Let me see. Good night. You know, I kind of like this research room. And it's because this is where I saw the most activity the other day when I was scoping this out. Let's check this out. I do private readings, Hockey. You can go to True Oracle. I do email readings, and I do phone readings only right now. And then, because you know, I was wearing the press-on nails for a while. And then I got this really nice cuticle oils. And my nails are like, hello. You okay? Skin's so soft. Oh my heck. And you just go around. Hello, beauty and the paranormal. Some of these products don't have a ghost of a chance. Oh my gosh, Zelda, stop. If you want your nails to grow, you got to put cuticle oil on your nails and the cuticles, like in the skin where it grows. Hello, bigot. The blinking light, my darling, that is an outside window. It's not paranormal. It is an outside window, and that's where the original Skin So Soft is the best. Any of the other smells I didn't like. But that is like a lamp outside because the parking lot is near like a shopping center place. So that's what it is. It's at any time. They're closed. So I think they're just an hour behind us, and it is now, so it's 8:30. Yeah, we're just having a nice social evening, getting together because you know what? This is getting pretty heavy with Nancy and with a lot of the other things. Pretty heavy. Listen, I wish I had, yes, and fleas off the dogs too, yes. It's a glass with a candle wick, right? Skinwalkers, we'll talk about all that. We're just going to keep talking about things. Why not, right? Why not? Right now, we have 510 people in here in both channels. Look who's back. She has to sit this way. If I try it, watch. If I, sister, here, let's put you this way. Watch her when she goes this way. She doesn't like it. Look at this. Nope. Nope, mommy. This is my way. Okay. Yeah, Summer Wells. The one that really bothered me, my darlings, was Madeline Soto. Madeline Soto. That bothered me. Oh, thank you, Hawkwind. Skinwalker Ranch. Yes. I had a Skinwalker experience in the Great Smoky Mountains once, and it scared me, and I'm fearless. Tried to get in my cabin. Calling my name. Oh, heck. No, thank you. I was up all night. It was thumping around the house. It was literally horrible. I had all the blinds down, everything. Oh, you know, because part of the Great Smoky Mountains is in the Appalachian Range. This does have a lot of activity, but you have to watch it a lot. The other night I saw some activity in that one far back corner, and I saw one of these computers go on and off. So a skinwalker, it's like a shapeshifter, only worse. They can mimic. They'll be out in the desert or in the woods, and they'll call your name. They can change their voices, and they're not there to have a party. They're there to, like, it's over. Dogman, absolutely. Hi, Carrie. Well, they're not supposed to leave the computers. I did ask. They said they don't leave the computers on all night, but sometimes people do leave them on. But they don't have automatic timers. So It was either last night or the night before. I did see one um, turn off. I had to think there for a minute. Thank you so much for your gift. There's an anonymous gift here, and I want to thank you so much. You guys are always so kind and generous to me. I can't get over you. You're just so kind and generous. Thank you so much. And for your memberships and everything, it really helps the channel. 134 are on, 256 are off. Thank you, Mary. Did I get everybody? I think I did so far. I want you to know that when the mister was here on my birthday, he gave me these pearl earrings. I didn't get a chance to put in this. I got a second hole right up in here. So thank you, Lisa. You're so sweet. But I've got a second hole. So he bought me a small diamond pair because I think it's pretty, but I like pearls more than diamonds. And then he bought me a small pearl pair, and it looks so pretty with these drop, and they're so comfortable too, but they're vintage. The pearls are from like the 1940s era, and he had them made for me. I am not from Tennessee, no. I want to move to Tennessee someday. I like diamonds too, but I like things. I am so happy with the ring that he got me. It's that forest agate from Vale Haven. So I love it. Susan, thank you so much. Well, that light is blinking because it is an outside light in the parking lot. So that's the biggest thing. It's an outside light that is outside that. The whole area is really, there's a shopping center, I think, around there, and, oh yeah, he gets me this Mac. Not only that, while he was here, I had an old Mac laptop. I just love it. I like it all, except I don't like an iPhone, but I like the Macs because they're just like, boom. Do this stuff. Hello. I want to come to Tennessee. And while he was here, he got me a new battery. He did good, Carrie, didn't he? He got me a new battery. He got me speakers. He got me a new, I went ahead just really and refurbished my whole laptop. So we did that. And then I was trying to do something, but he said, well, now you can go. And I said, well, I can't stream. It doesn't have enough power. It's like a 12-year-old laptop, but it just works perfect. And amethyst is aquamarine is my birthstone. So thank you, Kimberly. I think it's perfect too. He's so good at that. And the one thing is he's very practical, but he's very loving in his gifts. So he is amazing, Terry. I'm very blessed to have him. But he's, oh, I love that, Jane. I love that. Oh my gosh, Expedition Big. Listen, I watch all that stuff. But when he was here and telling me his stories, scared me. But when he got me all that, I put that together. And he was quiet. He's very quiet. And he just was watching me. And then he'd look at me and he'd say, well, how did you learn to do this? I said, well, I've been on my own for a long time. So you learn, you just don't tickety boom when you're a single mom. And you just, and that's been a few years ago, you just don't throw it away and get another one. You learn how to fix it. Thank you, Mary. He is very intentional. He's very, you know, but see, I warned him the night of the ring. Don't fall away. Don't fall away, or he hasn't. He's been very good. He's very good. He's, hello, who are you? Oh, you're Scooby. Sometimes they look alike, two of them. What are you doing? Uh-oh, hello. Oh, Sammy doesn't like this. Oh, good grief. Sister, Shooby-Doo, sit down. Oh, this one's mad and growling. Oh, this is going to get interesting here in a minute. Are you purring, baby girl? Well, don't show anything here to the camera, please. So, but he buys me, I mean, journals, pens, anything like that he's very thoughtful. Journals, pens, anything to keep me going. I mean, that's what he does. It's wonderful. Hello, sister. How are her? No, I know. I love her. I love her. Don't know if you can hear her purring, but she's going to town. I know, Mommy's baby girl. She's blind in one eye. This is Scooby. I've got Shaggy and Scooby, and she's blind in one eye. Oh, no, we're not doing that today. No schmoochies. Oh, Terry, did he go down the narrow steps he found? Well, he went about halfway, and wow, this is something else. The steps are very, they're dangerous. They're falling away, and I mean, it's not, they're not good. And then they found some inscription on the wall. What he really thought is on his way down, he thought it was a medieval well, because that's what they do. They make these medieval wells, and they're very, very deep. So that's what he was thinking, that because that's what makes a keep and a castle and all that stuff self-sustaining. And they're on like a cliff, and then there's a waterway below them, so it would be a natural thought process to think that it would be a medieval well. Well, he didn't get that far because the stairway is crumbling. Oh, I saw that, my tree. I saw that she only had one eye. What a little gift. And so the stairway was crumbling. He and a couple of other fellows, and that you can hear him speaking, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I know, Terry, that picked me. I watch LG Short with the disco lights. It's the best. I know it. He did that. He wanted to show off to me, thinking that was, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Fort Walton Beach. Oh, my. I remember Fort Walton. Sister, no angel. So now he's been in Vienna. He's gone to, there's 2 monasteries that he's gone to and something else, but his device has been sketchy. I mean, as far as service is concerned. So if you see a message that he leaves me or I leave him on YouTube, sometimes, because his phone is not, remember, he just has that to communicate. So it's not like it's something that, you know. This is the research. Oh, Sam's mad now. Hello. We'll be getting it. She's probably going to go into pee on my bed. No, she won't. She's mad though. This is the research room. I'd just love to go here. I would love to go here. She got scratched by one of my other, who is now passed away, but he just didn't like her, and he would go after her constantly, and that was it. Let me check some things here. Sammy, listen, Sammy has learned how to stomp. And she gets mad. Hold on a minute. Oh, I hear her in there with the water bowl. I was just going to tell you, she gets mad and goes in there and upsets the water bowl. So I'd better go in there before she makes a mess and give her some water, my darlings. And I'll be right back if you'll excuse me, please. All right, let's go. Here we are. I'm coming, sister. Hello, I missed you. Oh, listen, she kicks the water bowl. I have one in my bedroom that's metal, that's on a plate, so it doesn't hurt the veneer of the, or the wood of the side table. And if it gets down low on water, she sits there and bangs that, and if I don't get in there, she just knocks it right off, and then water goes everywhere. But when Jane, I would love it if he could do that, but I don't think that his, I'll ask him, I don't think his internet would handle it though, but we'll see. Maybe he can, maybe he can. But she has learned how to stomp. And when he first came and she first met him, oh, that was it. You can forget it. She was on him. He had to carry her around. She would get mad and she would stomp if he would not. And he would hold her, and he doesn't cut. He'll just say, "Hello, cat." He doesn't say the name, "Hello, cat." And that's it. I love his dog. He has a Newfoundland that's black and white. His name is Bran. He is just adorable. Okay, the rep is out of Tennessee, and he's the one who just said that the general's body was found. We're talking about Tim Burchett. Actually, I just talked with him yesterday. Well, on X. Let me see if I can't find him. Sammy. I don't see it, but that doesn't mean anything. He was talking about yesterday about, or the day before, about Tim Burchett, yeah. Talking about, hello, cat. Stop. How many have gone missing? Not just General McCaslin, not just Monica Riza, but there's like five more. He won't get Starlink because this isn't his gig. He seriously just doesn't care. He can take or leave this. He does it for me. He's not gonna get Starlink because he doesn't want anything hacked. Ever since we found out that they were trying to fly drones around in that area. No, his hand, ma'am. Debbie, thank you so much. I appreciate you for your generosity. Thank you, thank you. Hubby's looking for the general information. February 27th is the date he's gone missing. Yeah. Stop. And don't you think that to me, it's not coincidental that the president said he was releasing the documents on the 19th. On the 24th, the defense secretary, Pete Hegseth, says, oh, well, we're going to get the Pentagon. We're going to go ahead and do this. And then, get back, sissy. Get off there. And then he goes missing 8 days later. Stop. Here, have this. We're not selling the bracelets anymore, my tree, and it's because it just costs too much for you because the shipping went up to $10 just to ship them, and then it just doesn't work to do it. So I love Tim Burchett. Think he's a great guy. Let me see if I can find Benny. If we can find it, I'll play it on here. I think I know which one you're... I think this is the one where it says UFO scientists found dead after alien. Okay, let's watch that for a minute. Let me do this. Let's watch this. Thank you very much, Vandalover. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's so kind. Thank you so much. That light bulb flashing, that is actually outside of the, it's outside, it's an outside window. It's a light that is flashing on the outside of the building and has nothing to do with in here. Okay, so let's do this for a second. I'm going to stop this. Hi. Okay. And then we're gonna watch this where it says the scientist. Give me a second. Let me get it shared here for a second. Let me start it over. All right.
President is on some of this stuff is on a need to know basis. I mean, what the heck does that mean?
They're withholding from the commander in chief.
100%, dude.
High profile scientists wind up dead. GOP representatives suggest there's a conspiracy. Well,
I think this
a
is
picture of you in the car. It's a good headline.
Everybody's thinking it's UFO, but he had some nuclear secrets. There's just too many of them disappearing, Benny. Nothing happens by coincidence in this town. Something's going on. It was the week after the president announced he was going to start releasing some of those files too. So America needs to start paying attention. Well, that may be coincidental, but we had several folks have left this earth or disappeared that had some close proximity to a lot of that. And that's been going on for a while. That's nothing new.
I mean, you've gone into these classified briefings. Do you have any direct knowledge of this? Did you know any of these guys?
Possibly.
So you're telling me that right after President Trump said to declassify all the UFO stuff, that the UFO experts that you have personal knowledge
Yes.
of and that you have personal connection to, they've gone missing or wound up dead?
Well, how does somebody disappear in this day and age? I just think there's a lot going on. We got to get to the bottom of it. And I talked to the president about that. He asked me what I thought, and I said, Mr. President, I think it's just like an onion. You just keep peeling it back. There's that lady right there. She had metallurgical knowledge, some of our missiles and stuff, and it's just too much, Benny. NASA says they don't have anything. We don't have any files. Well, what the heck did I get briefed on by those knuckleheads? I'm over it. And when I'm told that the president is on some of this stuff is on a need-to-know basis, I mean, what the heck does that mean? That's the issue right there.
They're withholding from the commander-in-chief?
100%, dude. I just wish the president would release everything that myself and Luna and a few of the others have seen. Just do that. And I think that would start the discussion. That would light the fuse.
On the UFO files?
Correct.
I mean, even what was shown inside of the public briefing was completely alarming, with our Reaper drones shooting Hellfire missiles at these objects, and it's the best tech that we have.
We're not giving y'all the full story, but I hope one day they do, Penny. And telling you that I'm not suicidal, so tomorrow I've got 12 bullet holes in the back of my head. Make sure you know I wasn't creative in my suicidal attempts. And when I'm told that the president is on some of this stuff is on a need-to-know basis, I mean, what the heck does that mean?
They're withholding from the commander-in-chief?
I think that's what you saw, my darling. I think that's what you saw. I think that's what you saw. My darling, look here. We had a really great night. I had a great night. We've been here for 3 hours. So I love his Southern drawl too. He's such a nice guy. And not long ago, he sent me a message and said, when you move, would you like one of these donkeys? Because I've been talking to him about, sometimes in Tennessee, donkeys are better at guarding your property than dogs sometimes. And I would love to have a little donkey, but hello, like I have all this time. Like I have everything to do, like I have all this time. So anyway, he's a great man. I kind of wanted him to run for governor, but I don't think he is. He's on the Doge committee, and I hope he stays that way. Yeah, the big book of bull. So yeah, geese are too. That's right, Dawn. Geese are too. Donkeys are wonderful. They're all baby. Yeah, every one of them. Because in Tennessee, you've got bobcats and black bears and all of that. So anyway, who is this? Oh, come here and say hello. Come on. Come on, buddy. Jerry will be happy to know that Shaggy Noodle, this is Shaggy. Look here. Oh, he's looking at Sam because Sam's giving him the hairy eyeball. So anyway, my darlings, it has been such a fun night. I'm so happy that you're here. Just kind of gave us an idea to blow some steam off, right? I mean, this is such heavy stuff. Prayers for Nancy, prayers for all of them. I hope they find them. I've got a really good video coming out Monday. And when you hear it and when you see it, you're going to go, wait, that makes sense. What? Wait. So thank you. And I tell you what, I want to thank my fantastic, wonderful mods for being here. Do me a favor, put either a heart or XXX in the chat. Those are hugs for my mods, because I'll tell you what, they do a fantastic job, and I couldn't do it without them. So the X's are huggies this time, hugs and hearts for each and every one of them. I couldn't do it without them. They keep the trolls away. They keep the trolls away. Thank you, Debbie. If I didn't thank you before for the very sweet gift that you sent, thank you to each and every one of you for the gifts that you sent. It's just so helpful. And I love you guys, and thank you for being here for me and the Mister. The Mister has a new video out now. It's for Resurrection Sunday. We're going to try to get the rest. It's 12 days of Resurrection Tide. We're going to try to get them all out, one now per day, until next Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday. Be here. Don't miss anything. Stick around, my darlings, because I've got the outro. And then I just love seeing each and every one of you say goodnight. So with that being said, thank you again for being here and loving this just the way that I do. So until next time, my darlings, I'll see you then. Bye for now.
They'll tell you the facts are clear, but the truth always flickers between the lines. In every shadow, there's a secret that refuses to stay buried. Clues hide in symbols, and sometimes even fate won't show its hand. Voices echo not just from the living, but from the silence they leave behind. I'm Lady Zelda. This is Seeing Crime, where what's hidden doesn't stay hidden for long. Until next time, keep watching.